Well guys, finally back making videos now that the weather broke here in Pennsylvania. We had a pretty cold February. It's hard to do any kind of epoxy work or fiberglass work when you need 70 degrees for it to cure. And I'm a little bummed. I'm backtracking now. If you remember one of the episodes that I had the swim platform all bolted up, and these bolts here, that all of them go through to the inside of the transom. There's 8 there, and those were really solid. I bolted those up, and then when I put the platform in and drilled these holes, you can hear there's nothing inside between the 2 skins of fiberglass. So all that old wood in there must have gotten wet. Sorry about that, guys. I got a SD card error on my GoPro. But anyway, so now what I'm looking at is a full transom replacement, and now I need to get this bracket back off. And you can see this white stuff is called 3M 5200. It's about the strongest marine adhesive that you can buy, and it's great for these applications when you want to put it on and permanently mount it. Well, my problem is I need to get it off now, and I have one bolt that I can't get out. All the other ones are loose, and I'm hoping that I can pry this off without any too many issues. But yes, I'm going to be measuring out the outline of the exterior of the transom all the way around. That's going to be getting cut out, and all that old wood that's in there has to come out and replaced with new. Alright, so what I've done is, you can see all my marks here all the way across, and the wood is fine from here up. The issue is when I got down on the sides around these drains is where it was soft. So I came down 8 inches from the rub rail here, and I'm gonna strike a line all the way across, and then on the sides I stayed 2 inches in, so you can see all my marks here, and that's going to continue down to the bottom. So all these will have to come out, but that'll give me this whole inside skin that will be off, and my plan is to replace the wood, and then the final skin, this here, will go back on, and I'll epoxy that and fiberglass it back together. So we're going to make our lines. Alright, I moved into the inside of the boat, and you can see these through holes here. It has a nut right there on the inside. That needs to come out because my 2-inch line that I measured on the outside, it overlapped that. So thankfully I took a screwdriver and caught an edge and tapped it with a hammer, and that nut came loose. So it's just a matter of unthreading, and then it should pop out. There it goes. So that's what holds it on to the back of your supposed to be good plywood or Kusa board, whatever you end up using for the transom. And then that should just pop right out, and there's our hole. And you can see I'm really glad that I decided to take the transom out. That's all rotten in there. I guess I didn't inspect it as close as I thought I did, but I mean, on a 39-year-old boat, it was bound to happen. And at least I know what I'll have now with all good wood. There'll be no second guessing. That's how bad that transom was. I made the connection from this cut up like this, and it started pulling itself away from the inside. I mean, there's nothing left well, there's stuff left. It's just all soaked. And then I cut down to here, and you can see water dripping out the bottom. Whew. Oh, baby. That felt like something. The heavy artillery. Separation. Holy smokes. I mean, I guess the good thing is it's so bad that it should be easy to get all this wood out. I mean, I can, over here, I can poke my finger almost all the way into it. Alright, so that's our fiberglass skin, and that's what I'm going to be grinding all this off. Scraping, grinding, fun, fun, fun. And this has to come out now. Let's work on that. Those of you who've done this before, where the wood was like still somewhat together, I understand how hard of a job it would be. But I'm telling you, all this wood is already out. It's that bad down there. I mean, that's already back to fiberglass. Like, I thought I was gonna have to cut those out, but it's already digging out of those corners. So it's almost like the more rotting it. Now this side's hard, so I'll have to cut that out. But it's almost like the worse it is, the better off.